Okay. I don't know about you guys, but I've been picking up some very, very strange vibes coming from the moon. Which led me to making this video. Because I just wanted to talk for a bit about how little we know about the moon. What do we really know about it? Aside from the bullshit fan fiction that they spout off to us, the generous folks at NASA, the brainwashing, uh, lizard overlords, all those people. But no, we really don't know anything about it. And as far as I can understand, and what I've been led to, what I've been led to believe, and what I've been shown is, the moon and the sun, they are under this bubble, this dome, whatever the hell we're under. So, they're definitely down here with us, not at the distances that these idiots keep telling us they're at. And in the Book of Enoch, it says that the moon and the sun are both luminaries. What I've also kind of been shown is that these things are alive. They are alive. The luminaries, the stars. These are living, they're entities. They are, I don't know what goes into their whole process of life, but they are alive. The sun especially, and even more so the moon. It is, with the moon, it's a very dark, malevolent energy. When you really start paying attention to the moon, you start to realize, God, this is really disturbing energy that this thing is putting off, which makes perfect sense if you follow people I don't know if he was the first one to say it, maybe not. Someone like David Icke, who talks about the moon being, the moon being a, almost like a device, a soul-catching device. They use it to trap souls on their way out, right? So when souls depart the body, the moon is some kind of thing that catches your ass and throws you back down to earth. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. I do feel that the moon is a very strong component of the control system in this realm. I don't think it's here for our best benefit. If you follow, kind of go back through ancient accounts of the moon, there are cultures, and I'm going to say for a fact that the Norse believe that the moon wasn't always there. It was brought here. Also something that makes sense. I've heard or read stories about the Anunnaki kind of towing the moon here, which I feel of course, when they say towing it, I don't think that it was pulled from the reaches of outer space. I think that they pulled it in from another dimension. If they did, in fact, bring it here. Perfectly, it makes perfect sense. Again, you're talking about something that is the basis, one of the core components of the control system. So, but even all that being said, I've been having dreams about the moon having a face. And I know maybe you're saying for a second, wow, all the stuff he talks about, that's probably the most batshit. But just hear me out. I have had these weird nightmares about the moon having a face. And again, it is completely malevolent. It's not so there are forces, one of these days, I'll get into it at some point, but so there's just a lot of beings that kind of just serve they just have a function, right? They're alive, They don't exist on the same plane of reality that we exist, but they're here. And they just serve a function. Like, they're neither good nor bad. They're just here. I don't get that from the moon. The moon is freaking malevolent. Like, it is a type of energy you do not want to be around. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just like, I've been thinking about it a lot lately. And I also think that the moon acts in some kind of like, some sort of like quantum, it's some kind of quantum capacity. Like, I think that depending on the observer, different things can happen because of the moon. I'm not entirely sure about how in depth to go with that. It's just a feeling. But yeah, I keep thinking about the moon. I keep thinking about these dreams that I've been having about the moon. And again, it's just this horrible face. This like gut-wrenching like rictus grin. Now, and imagine seeing that on something like, imagine the largest size you've ever seen the moon, right? Suppose that the closest it's ever been to Earth. Imagine in your lifetime how like the biggest you've ever seen the moon. Now imagine that with just the most evil looking face on it, and it seems to be staring directly at you. That's what I've been seeing, and I'm trying to make heads or tails of it. You know, because also something that I've experienced is that we live in kind of a muted reality, right? So a lot of the things around us have different forms, different natures to them. We just can't pick it up because our senses are stunted, they're muted. And I'm wondering if it could be a situation like that with the moon. If you were to just kind of bump yourself up a dimension, you could see the moon for what it really is. That could possibly be it. That could possibly be what I'm tapping into. Or are we dealing with something a lot scarier in the pipeline? Because remember, folks, supposedly, we've never seen the dark side of the moon. Assuming it has one. Assuming this is not a flat disc or just a holographic projection. Assuming this is a sphere that is up there. We've never seen the dark side of the moon. Why is that? Maybe because the last era when people did see the dark side of the moon, it didn't end well. I don't know. I'm just voicing some thoughts. I would love to hear your thoughts, because I feel like I'm not the only one catching these downloads. Anyway, take it easy and have a happy Sunday.